All right, we're still going through the Pitchfork list. We're hitting number 150 now, reading a bit about Gang Gang Dance. I didn't realize they produced Animal Collective songs or Animal Collective albums. I wonder which ones they did. Okay, anyways. Then we got Bees in the Trap. Bees in the Trap. Yeah, an absolute banger, to be sure. The production on this is so anti-pop. It's so weird and experimental and noisy. I really like it. And it almost has like no, like it has a hook, but it has no like pop to it at all, which is what this write-up is talking about. The people were saying Starships was too hot, too pop. I mean, Starships is a banger too. So, yeah. Starships and Bees in the Trap from the same album. Hits at the same time. Yeah. Yeah. Tweets to twinks to rap obsessives. Yeah, and the 2 Chainz verse. Certainly the icing on the cake here. Bjork! Nice. I think I remember this one. I remember this. This seems like it's a banger. Gold Link? I haven't listened to too much Gold Link. Sounds like fun. Yeah, let's put it on the list. Track as catchy as it is charming. Yeah, no, that sounds awesome. Shy Glizzy's controversial bars. What could that refer to? I guess we'll find out. Ooh, LMI Boot Up. I don't know what this is. DJ Mustard production. A glistening instrumental by DJ Mustard. Glistening is not a word that I would commonly associate with DJ Mustard. I think loud is as close as you can come to an air horn without actually using an air horn, I would say. But I mean, I love DJ Mustard, so this isn't complaints. This sounds really interesting. All right, cool. Let's check it out. I'm really excited for this song list because like all of these just require such a small commitment. Just Googling something, looking at something on YouTube. All right, sweet. I'm not sure why it's credited like this, Gunna feat Lil Baby, because this was from their collaborative album. So I would have thought that like it's Gunna and Lil Baby. Whatever. This one I think is really good, but like not as good as Drip Too Hard or some of the songs they did with Young Thug and stuff. So I don't know. I remember this was on the year-end list as well, and I was a little surprised. Like I didn't think of this as like a special song by them. I don't know. How is it better than Drip Too Hard? Drip Too Hard is like a perfect song. Alright, whatever. Sure. Cool. Big Charlie hit from the latest one. Nice, nice. I hope Lip Gloss is on here. If Lip Gloss is on here, I'm going to be really happy. That's my favorite Charlie song, and I think it's also my favorite Cupcake, Cupcake, whatever you want to call it, verse. I'm sure there'll be some Cupcakes somewhere on here. I would really hope. But if they do Lip Gloss, I'm going to be happy. That song is so hype. I wish there was an ITG chart for that song. Oh my gosh. Spoon, sure, sure. Wait a minute. Did Spoon show up like at all on the albums list? Oh my god, did they snub Spoon? 0 out of 0. They snubbed Spoon. Pitchfork used to love Spoon. What happened to the Pitchfork love of Spoon? This one I thought had a pretty good. Oh, I guess it's that they really liked their albums of the last decade. This one I remember they praised a lot. Okay, so I guess it's not the snub I thought it was, but they like this song. All right, sure. Rigid rhythm that acts as a backbone for a harp solo. I don't really remember this song. I don't really remember this album very well at all. I guess I should go back and listen to it, but I don't know. Whoa, I don't remember this song. To me, the 2 Rick Ross songs that you really need are Hustlin', of course, because just beautiful. Also John. This has not just... Oh, I guess that's a Lil Wayne song with Rick Ross. I always think of this as a Rick Ross song with Lil Wayne, but I don't know why, because Lil Wayne has more of the stuff. And then this song. This song I think is like a masterpiece. This song is everything I want from Rick Ross. So whatever this is, I guess I gotta check it out because they put it over those other songs. And I know Pitchfork likes those songs. Like I got this one, I'm pretty sure, from a Pitchfork list. Same with Hustlin', probably. I don't know what made me start listening to Hustlin'. This was back in the era where I thought I was like above popular hip hop. I only listened to very underground hip hop and really weird, like Anticon type stuff, which of course I still like, but it took me a little while to like open up my mind to the fact that this music that's designed to be catchy and fun to listen to is actually catchy and fun to listen to. Wow, what a shocker. And this was one of the first songs I remember being like, I wish I didn't like this as much as I did, but I really do like it. Yeah, we're definitely gonna listen to this though. This sounds awesome. I've probably heard it before. The fact that I don't remember it is clear that I haven't heard it right. Got Lex Luger on it. One of the more represented producers on all these lists, really. Yeah. What would it sound like if that monster was rapping right now? Cue the intro to Monster by Kanye West. Cue one of the 3 intros to that song, the one with Rick Ross, where he says, "Fat motherfucker, now look who's in trouble." Rihanna, Needed Me, nice. As I said, I think this album is really solid. I'm glad to see that KKWYXD got into it too. Nice. It's a really good album. To me, this isn't the standout song though. I like, as I said, the opening few songs were to me are like really fantastic. Especially the opening song, "Consideration" with SZA. Anyways, sure. Gil Scott Heron, of course. New York is killing me. I guess somewhere between Empire State and Mind, which is very, very pro New York, and even further than LCD Sound System's "New York, I Love You, but You're Bringing Me Down." And just straight up, New York is killing me. All right, sure. 8 million people, and I didn't have a single friend. Ray Summer, I don't got no type. All right, so let's address it. Does this song make any sense? He sings, "I don't got no type. Bad bitches is the only girls that I like." Okay, so doesn't that mean he has a type and his type is bad bitches? Science has still not come up with a definitive answer to this, but it is a good song. I mean, I don't know. I think Black Beatles is better. I think Swang is better. Swang, I think, is fantastic. Oh my god, in the video. So if Swang is even higher on this list, I'm going to be really happy. But I kind of doubt it. It looks like Pitchfork is on team no type. Yeah. This is a good way to put it. Sparkling melody and raucous. How do you pronounce this word? Raucous? I'm pretty sure. Energy. But where is the question? How does he have no type and then also say bad bitches is the only girls that he likes? Ice Age, sure. Plowing into the Field of Love was an album title that really haunted me, along with this album cover. Just felt like something really bad was being implied. Yeah, I never really interested. I don't know. Maybe I should get into Ice Age. I don't know. Hotline Bling. See, this is the kind of song that I'm like, oh yeah, it just has to be on here, right? I like this, that they acknowledge that it's just a huge ripoff of Cha Cha. I hope Broccoli's on the list. Oh my god, if they put Dram's Broccoli on this list, I would be so blown away. Yeah, so Drake uploaded this first as Cha Cha Remix because it sounds exactly like Cha Cha, and obviously he had heard Cha Cha and wanted to make something like that. And then later they kind of like, no, you know what, never mind, it's an original song. We don't really want to give out all of those royalties, so guess what? We made Hotline Bling. Yeah. This I thought was so good, the mixtape that she made. I was talking about this in the albums list too, but you can't use my phone. That features like a pseudo cover of Hotline Bling that I think is much better than the normal Hotline Bling. Just like when Yaeji covered Passion Fruit and just like was like, oh, this is how you actually make it into, this is how you like complete it. It's like there's so many Drake songs that I think are good, I think they're interesting and they're fun and they're catchy, but they just feel incomplete. It's like it's missing the actual human being. Like Drake is just there to say the words, but he's not actually like an artist on it. You know what I'm saying? You actually need someone like Erica Badu or Yeji or going backwards, Dram, to put some personality into it. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I do love this song. I mean, I mostly just like Cha Cha, but I can't deny Hotline Bling. All right. Hey, there's Yeji. I was just talking about Yeji. This, I think, is my favorite Yeji song. This is the first one I heard. Um, there was a music video on it of it that 88 Rising put out that I thought was just so fantastic. I listened to this a lot. Bringing out the colors in me. I feel so fine. So good. Yeah. All right. Hey, there we go. Cupcake, Duck Duck Goose. This music video, I believe, now unavailable on YouTube. Too explicit. It has like a bajillion dildos in it, so I guess I'm not too surprised. Yeah, no music video. Original, oh, okay. Like, oh, original Remone? What? Oh, RIP. That's pretty funny that you would react to that. Yeah, this music video is a masterpiece. The song is a masterpiece. Cupcake's entire existence is a human masterpiece. Okay. Yeah, she's just. What can you even say? Like, how can I begin to talk about this? Her lyric writing is just too genius. Tap the head of the dick, duck, 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 goose. Head of the dick, duck, 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 goose. It's nice to hear somebody rapping so unabashedly about dick. That's true, that's one of the like the tamest parts. I like that she kind of blew up when she did the Old Town Road cover. Old Town Ho. This gives you a good example of what she's kind of like, if you can compare and contrast this with Old Town Road. Speaking of which, where do you think Old Town Road will land on this list? If it's not on here at all, I'm going to be surprised. Robin, sure. This is from recent Robin. I'm sure Dancing in the Dark is going to be like way high up there. Masai Washington. Of course, sure. Hey, okay, more future. Mask Off, definite classic. The flute beat will be forever legendary. Again, another song that got memed the hell out of, but it's like it's worth taking the step back and be like, okay, well, why were people freaking out about this? Oh, wait, it's an incredibly good song. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And the term mask off, to say, fuck it, mask off, I think is really powerful. and I don't know. I not that I personally think it, like in reference to myself, but that in other situations, it's like, oh, that guy's going mask off. That person is completely mask off right now about this. It's so helpful. It's just like a way of framing things that, I don't know. Kurt Vile, we saw on the list before, and I really didn't know what was up with him. So now we've got a little window. I will listen to this, and then I will think, oh, I know what's up with him. Yeah, that's good enough. Same with Chromatics, who I had listened to before, but clearly did not have the impact on me that it had on people at Pitchfork, or even more Gorilla vs. Bear, where we saw that this was like in the top 5 or something crazy, this album. So yeah, there must be something more going on here that I did not catch the first time. The fractured synth stabs are sharp enough to split geodes. The guitar is dizzy and sedimental, melty and echoing. The cymbal rattles non-stop. That alone, you know, I really want to hear it now. Yeah. Peso, I be that pretty motherfucker. True, absolutely true. What could be more iconic than that? That's his entire image, which of course you cannot talk about without acknowledging the huge impact that Lil B had on him. Where is Lil B songs higher in the list? But whatever. Yeah, this song is so great. I remember my friend showed it to me and we listened to it quite a bit, but I wasn't hearing it like anywhere. Like I didn't know it was popular. It didn't have like that many views on YouTube. I'm not trying to paint myself as some cooler than thou hipster here right now, but there was an experience where we were at a concert. We were at a Waka Flocka Flame concert, and the DJ was just killing time before he showed up, playing a bunch of songs and stuff. And the beat for Peso came on, and it was like, no way! Like we had no idea that like anybody else was listening to this yet, that it would be heard like anywhere, because I think it was pretty soon after the song came out. So it's like not actually surprising in retrospect. Like of course, a hip hop DJ at a hip hop concert is going to be playing new and fresh hip hop for hip hop fans. But when I heard it, oh my god, that's like one of my favorite like musical memories. Hearing hip hop, I mean, hearing Peso at that concert. Yeah, yeah, so good. Royals, sure. This song is really solid. That's for sure. Um, how do I find it? One of my favorite Melee videos of all time, The Lord of San Jose. Yes. I probably can't watch it due to copyright strikes, but it's got Royals playing. This is just one of my favorite Melee videos of all time. Just in the editing. The soundtracking does help a lot. The clips, Lord, the ending, which I won't spoil for you. There's a lot to love here. At any rate, I was never super into this song though, because the lyrical message kind of like creeped me out. Like, what is she talking about? Why do you want to be a royal? What's wrong with you? Who wants to be a royal? And then yeah, this being tired of songs about like Cadillacs and stuff. Like, I've never seen diamond in the flesh. I don't know. There's that kind of attitude of like popular music isn't for me because I can't relate to it. I don't know. I guess that's like a fair thing to say. I probably just have this negative association because of friggin' Lil Dicky. Lil Dicky saying in an interview that he can't relate to hip hop because he's educated and has never sold drugs for a living. And I think that's like just one of the worst things that a musician has ever said in an interview. And now I've just got this extremely negative association that when somebody is like, you know, I can't relate to pop music. Like, what are those lyrics really even about? Just like, fuck you. I don't know. I guess this song is fine. Hey! Now, this song is actually called Two Bitches. I don't support the censorship of this Young Thug classic. One of the first breakout songs by him. But they renamed Danny Glover because they can't put two bitches on the radio, I guess. Or two B's, Danny Glover. I don't know. I think the song is good. I like the Nicki Minaj remix a lot too. But I think it's a lot worse than like Stoner and B Language and a few of other big hits at the time. So I'm kind of surprised to see it here. But I mean, any Young Thug, I'm super happy to see. I really hope Family Don't Matter is even higher on this list. I think that's one that they would put maybe. Descended from an unknown planet equipped with a language that everyone was dying to learn and a melody that reshaped what we thought we knew about rappers who sing. True. Very true. Yeah, very, very true. It's really, really hard to imagine. We talk about like influential rappers of this era, and it's kind of like, you know, A$AP Rocky, big landmark influence on popular hip hop for sure. But a lot of his image and his sound was really just kind of a recontextualization and a reimagining of things that were already kind of out there, if not at this height of popularity. Like Lil B, for example. Like, where would A$AP Rocky be without Lil B? Or someone like Tyler, the Creator. Where would he be without Lil B? Where would any of these people be without Lil B? Young Thug, I don't think needed anyone. Young Thug would have been Young Thug if he was the first rapper to ever exist. It's just who he is. You know, and yet so many other people trying to be Young Thug. Lil Baby, Gunna, just Young Thug's children. Oh my god, this is a big tangent, but this is like the biggest insight I've ever had in my entire life, and I wanted to share it with you because I wanted to share it with the world. So Young Thug, okay, often lauded or derided for just how simple his rap name is, which just adds to the hilarity when he changes his rap name to Jeffrey or Sex or whatever for various album releases. But The super nondescript title has two elements. First, youth, okay? Youth as in Lil Baby, perhaps? And then thug, someone who is willing to commit violence in kind of like gang type activities, aka perhaps a Gunna. So Lil Baby and Gunna, the two most successful of the direct lineage of Young Thug, his two star children, embody the two elements of his name. Has no one else realized this? Whenever I tell people, they're like, uh-huh. But I'm waiting to tell someone and them to be like, oh my god, we need to call pitchfork.com right now. Come on, that's cool, right? Okay, anyways, yeah. Young Thug has many, many children in today's rap game. It's literally unthinkable to try to figure out where music would be, where popular hip hop would be without Young Thug. Actually, let's just say music in general. I'm sure people out there making like neoclassical minimalist performances in the style of John Cage are listening to Young Thug and thinking, where would I be without this guy? James Blake. James Blake got completely snubbed from the album list. I'm like done with James Blake. I never even liked James Blake that much. To me, it was just like, what if Burial wasn't sad? Like, what if Burial didn't have a sad day in his life, but he still tried to make that sort of music? It would be James Blake. That sounds cruel, but that's just how I feel. It's just how I feel. All right, a classic. Haven't thought about this song in quite a while. I should listen to it again. Ah, Ludacris. Is Ludacris still making music? He had quite a talent, man. I guess he's still making music. With Ty Dolla $ign. Okay, maybe that's good. Alright. But yeah, this is a classic. Licky Lee. I don't think it was on the album list. I haven't listened to her music all that much. So we'll put it on the list. Excuse me. Sure. Yeah, sounds good. Wow, Nicki Minaj, again, the third Nicki Minaj song on this list. Super Bass, I could see this being the highest one. This is kind of like her just classic songs, just like her song. I think Monster will be even higher though, which is largely carried by Nicki Minaj. Excuse me. But yeah, this song is really quite beautiful. Like on one level, it's just hyper catchy. On another level, you kind of break down like how that catchiness works and think about all the really cool rhythms and cool sounds she uses and stuff, the overall structure of it. But then when you just kind of let the sentimentality hit, when you really think about this guy that Nicki Minaj has met that makes her heart go boom, ba-doom, boom, boom, ba-doom, boom, bass, it just becomes so endearing and cute and just wonderful. I don't know, it hits on so many levels. And the music video is so great with the big pink pool and much, much to love about it. Ooh, what is this? Oh, all right. Flurry of actions, drums, shimmy. Yeah, all right. I'm totally in. This just came out this year. Interesting. Okay. Hey, Magnolia. This again, a song that completely just made him as an artist, and I guess it's kind of hard to argue that he topped this either. At least not like strictly topped it. I personally really like Poke It Out with the Nicki Minaj verse and stuff, but yeah, this is a classic. This is a song that has cemented itself as a foundational element of what hip hop sounds like today. In New York, I'm Millie Rock. Like, what more can you say? Yeah, that's good. All right. Feelin'. Okay, so this album I listened to almost exclusively just like all the way through. So it's kind of like interesting to me to see what tracks Pitchfork is like bringing out as classics. I remember I really like the title track. I really like the one that's like, we got Kush, we got Perp, we got bars in this bitch. Up bars in this. What's that? This one. What's that one called? No, we got drank, we got Kush, we got bars in this bitch. Well, so like I don't even remember which one this is. I'd have to like look at where it appears in the album and kind of like work out. Let's just search for Double Cup. This is the one I was thinking. Drank Kush Bars. The title track is really good. I really like this one too. The transition into it is just crazy. This is the opening track. Okay, okay. Interesting, interesting. I'll have to kind of listen for it next time I listen to this album. Ooh, alright, cool. I like this song. I think the music video for this song is really, really cool. It's just all these women doing an amazing choreography, and each one of them just has such a fantastic, unique outfit and just conveys her personality so well. And the song itself is like super catchy too. Like, can you please try to deny it? You can have all sorts of feelings about Justin Bieber as a musician, as a person. You can still be pissed off and annoyed about Baby and how popular it was and how you probably heard it 500 times against your will. Sure, that's all legitimate. But listen to the song and tell me that it's not catchy, that it's not really well done for what it is, even if you don't like what it is. To me, though, the song is fine and all. Music video, great. But it's outclassed by Where Are You Now? This I think has one of the coolest music videos ever. Well, maybe that's a stretch. It's a very cool music video, and it's a music video that you can really only facilitate when you're at this level of popularity. So it captures the process of making it in the video, which is cool too. They had people come in and just draw on all the frames of the video, and then they like just played them back together. Anyways, it's really neat. And I think this song is like really fantastic too. It's so catchy. So yeah, maybe that'll be on here too. I don't know. But Sorry is great as well. Fleet Foxes, Helplessness Blues. Sure. I wonder if they'll put if they put Father John Misty. I'd be interested to see if they put I Love You Honey Bear on the album list quite high, which I thought was cool because I think that's definitely my favorite album of his. But my favorite song of his is like Leaving LA, maybe, or Pure Comedy, I think is a really good song. Stuff off other albums. So I wonder if they'll do that. Sicko Mode, as I predicted. Yes. It's just the memes. I mean, this song is pretty great. I prefer Yosemite though. Yosemite to me is like what everything I want from like a Gunna song, and Travis doesn't really get in the way too much. Yeah, I don't know. I guess this song is pretty great though, and the music video is good too. Usher Climax, of course, an absolute pop classic. Yeah. But yeah, it's Usher. I mean, I thought everyone would just abandon Usher after he was on Baby, but Usher keeps coming back. Ooh, see, now we're talking. I kept talking about how good Kindred is, and they kept talking about how good Rival Dealer is, but we both agreed that all of Burial's music is amazing. So yeah, the Kindred EP. This is actually my least favorite song on the Kindred EP. I like Loner and Ashtray Wasp a lot better, but I mean this is damn good too. So I'm happy that like any of it's on here. If they put Ashtray Wasp in like the top 50 or something, I'm gonna send Pitchfork a $20 bill in the mail. I promise I'll do it. If they put Ashtray Wasp in even just anywhere on this list higher than this, I'll be so happy. I'll mail Pitchfork a $20 Canadian bill, which they won't have. Probably just get seized somewhere in the mail. Weekend Morning. Okay, that's interesting. Not one of the super pop ones, like High for This, or I Can't Feel My Face, or whatever. I don't think this was one of the big super singles, but yeah, it's Get Lucky, sure, super catchy. Ah, I have a story about this. They debuted just a tiny clip of it, right? Yeah, like this happened and stuff. But a friend of mine, who was a Daft Punk obsessive fan for sure, was able to like get into the file structure of the site that was hosting this little sample and was able to find an extended sample. Isn't that so cool? It became a little thing. It blew up minorly. It was only like an additional 2 seconds. But I was like, wow, cool. Like, this is my friend. That person is dead now. Anyways, I'm so sorry. That was such a ridiculous tonal shift. Yeah, really, a dear friend of mine, an internet friend of mine. I only met him in person once, where I learned he had a very serious chronic heart condition, and that it was actually quite miraculous that he had been alive for as long as he had. And not too long after, he indeed passed away. But he lived long enough to hear and truly love random access memories, so that's one consolation. Yeah. Yeah. The Legend of the Phoenix. It's so much fun. What a lovely, lovely song. I also think this song lends itself really nicely to not necessarily like memeing, but just doing like very unconventional, silly remixes. Like, let's see if I can find a good example. Get lucky, but eats 2 and 4 are swapped. Yeah, this one's good. There's a few others that are like similar type remixes of Get Lucky, just experiments, and they all hold up really well, which I think says something. I don't know what exactly, but it says something very clearly about the original song. Jenny Vol. I haven't listened to much of her, so I'll put this on the list as a good entry point, as we have been doing. Yeah. Yeah, that sounds good. Conceptual Romance. What a title. Paramore. This is like that modern Paramore that made the albums list and surprised me. I guess this is influencing the likes of Snail Mail, Princess Nokia, and Lil Uzi Vert in the process. Wonder if there'll be any Lil Uzi Vert tracks on here. I know that Pitchfork really liked New Patek. I personally really, really love the song. Well, what is it? It samples that Oh Wonder song. I know you're sad and tired. You've got nothing left to give. I swear that you'll get over it. Wait, what's the actual like title? Uh, I know it hurts sometimes, but you'll get over it. You'll find another life. The way life goes, yeah. I love this song a lot. Not the Nicki Minaj remix. This is definitely a Nicki Minaj song where she just didn't give a shit. There's actually quite a few Lil Uzi Vert songs they could have on here. I think like Money Long or wait, what's that song called? Is it called Money Longer? Yeah, Money Longer. This is a classic, and you were right. You was right. A classic. XO Tour Life. I kind of expect to see on here. It's so good. This one I think is super underrated. Sanguine Paradise, or however you pronounce this word. I think it's really good. P's and Q's I think is really good. Music video is fantastic. Man, Lil Uzi Vert, what a good rapper. He actually made so many amazing songs. Kind of forgot. Okay. Ah, cool. Whoa, I love this song. I love this song. I remember singing this song in class once. I don't know, it just stuck in my head. And the girl that sat next to me was like, "Don't you think that song is really scary?" I was like, "What? Scary?" But I guess it is quite intense. So I think this song is great, but what I really like is the remix. The remix is so crazy. Everyone just does insane verses. But I guess I don't know. It's almost like too far. Like it's almost like all the remixes are just like so insane that you kind of lose focus on what the song actually is. Fun fact, on my blog where I do little write-ups on individual songs, or where I did, I kind of stopped doing this quite a while ago. The very first one I did was on the Shabba remix. Yeah. Yellow Hood Rats Like Pikachu. That is still hilarious. Chairlift, cool. I quite like Chairlift. I didn't realize that Chairlift and Blood Orange, that Dev Hynes was like involved in both of those. I don't know how I didn't know that, but whatever. Um, yeah, I remember this song. It's a good song. I think, yeah, it's actually, no, it's not that Dev Hynes collaborates with Chairlift. I think it's that she collaborates with Blood Orange. I think. Yeah. Well, that's what this seems to imply. I don't know. Whatever. Drake, nice for what? All right, sure. Pretty fantastic song. I can't deny it. But to me, everything good about this comes from the New Orleans bounce influence. The fact that Big Frida's on it, the fact that they got Black and Mild to do production, which good for him. I've been following him for like a while. No. No. How do I find this? Oh, it's spelled differently. Hold on. Yeah, I'm a fool. This guy. So I was very, very happy that he was featured on this song. Given, at first I was like, oh my god, they're just ripping Black and Mild off. And I thought I could hear his tag mixed like really deep into the track. And I was like, oh my god, they forgot to remove it? And I thought I had just uncovered like a huge conspiracy, but then I actually checked the credits and no, he's credited on it. He's just one of the producers. But yeah, to me, it's the Black and Mild influence that makes this song good. And I wish more people would acknowledge just how amazing he is. Like all of his mixtapes and stuff are just crazy. A god of New Orleans bounce. So yeah, this is yet again Drake grabbing a subgenre of hip hop out of a hat, being like, I wonder if I can make this popular, and then receiving $2.5 million for it. Which kind of annoys me, but I do acknowledge that with the power of his money and his production staff and having like 40 involved and having God knows how many lyrical writers involved, it ends up being a really damn good track. Like, I can't deny that. This song is so catchy. And again, big meme song. When people would dance along to it and stuff and crash their cars. But it's more than that. It's more than that, but it's less than New Orleans bounce. Just go out and listen to Big Frida. Go out and listen to Black and Mild. You don't need to listen to that, but... All right, Girl Pool. Again, we're gonna use this as an entry point. This was someone on the album list that I really didn't know too much about. Ooh, this sounds nice. The amateurish tinkling of a xylophone, the type you might find on the floor of a child's bedroom. You know I'm all about that sound. I'm all about that kind of, I don't know, Boards of Canada, Early Moon. Just that right on the edge of nostalgia and creepiness almost. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I love it. I love it. Ooh, okay, I love it. All right, sure. I'm like, hey, what's up? Hello. I found out about Fetty Wap like way after everybody else. And I remember just being like so like shocked that it was this insanely popular, and that Fetty Wap was this guy with like one eye, like who did this like crazy trap singing stuff. Yeah, this song is great. I think there's other Fetty Wap songs I like even more. I'm going to show you something extremely cursed because I don't want to be the only one that knows about it. How do I find this? I'm gonna just try this and maybe it'll work. Yeah. Oh no. Oh no. And yet here it is. And you know about this now. It's up to you to go onto YouTube yourself and listen to it. I won't go that far. I won't take responsibility for that. But because I am cursed with this knowledge, I must curse others to pass it on. So now you know this exists, and what you do with that knowledge is up to you. Christine and the Queens. Tilted. I'm gonna leave the real weirdos. Ooh, I like real weirdos. Articulates that liminal territory and more elegantly avoids commodifying it with a hashtagable definition. Ooh. Ooh, okay. Definitely in for this. I don't think this artist appeared on the album list. I don't think I've heard of it at all. But wow, yeah, this sounds great. DNA, I got. Sure. I'm sure there's more Kendrick to come. Banger, beat switch, absolutely gigantic. It hits you hard every single time. And yeah, he won a Pulitzer. I I don't think largely off the strength of Damn. I think mostly because of To Pimp a Butterfly, but good for him, right? Sure. Amen. Dunes, we've been encountering this guy a few times on this list. And again, I'm happy to have a track where I can kind of begin my exploration of him. His permastoned vocals. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, again, I don't know if I'm gonna like this. Not everything about this, or perhaps anything about this, suggests that I'm gonna like it. But I want to know. I want to know what the big deal is. Hey, oh yeah. If you remember in the albums list, I gushed about this song for quite a long time. There was the other Erykah Badu, the New America Part 2 or whatever. And I was like, oh yeah, that album is pretty good, but I actually got much more into the You Can't Use My Phone. And I said, especially this final track. Oh man. Oh man, oh man! Like, think about this, okay? They had this really whirlwind, very spotlighted relationship that manifested itself in both of their music at the time in a way that I thought was like really moving and led to some real highlights of both of their careers. And then they split up. Sure, people split up. This was all 6, 7 years ago at minimum. I don't know exactly when. And then after all that time, reuniting again with this really, really beautiful song. It's like two people figuring things out. Ah, all right, let's look at the lyrics. The lyrics are so beautiful. Hello, hello, hey, hello, 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 hello. I guess I can just do this. So Andre gets this verse that I think is really good. This line where he talks about how you. This is a reference to the fact that. Sorry, you might not be able to read this too well. This references the fact that he was a vegan for like 20 years. And then one day he said, I was at home eating a salad and two of my friends had gone to a steakhouse. And he was like, you know what? Fuck a salad. So a fantastic verse. And then this just like, will this bitch click over for me? I mean, will this woman click over for me? The integration of both their voices throughout this part, and then the singing here that she does. You're important. It's important to me that you know you are free, 'cause I never want to make you change for me, babe. So basically saying like, we can't be together, because to be together we'd have to change, and it's important to me that you don't change for me. Oh, it's just so lovely. I remember being on a road trip, and first we listened to the Carters, Everything Is Love, and the final track on this, which I believe is called Everything Is Love. No, it's called Love Happy. Ends with like the ups and downs. It's like and I believe you can change. Yeah. Love is deeper than your pain, and I can believe you can change. So we listened to that, and then we listened to this mixtape. I was like, you know what? I think this message is nicer. That we're not going to stay together, but you don't need to change. You don't need to change for us to stay together. Don't change. Don't change, squirrel. This cute little name that I guess they had actually used as a pet name for one another throughout their relationship. Squirrel. Oh, it's so lovely. I'm so happy this is on the list. It's so good. All right. Teenage Dream. All right, sure. I love it. I can't deny it. I love it. This is definitely my favorite Katy Perry song. Is that true? What other Katy Perry songs do I like? I think this has to be it. I like Dark Horse. Yeah. I like California Girls. Undeniable. I like Firework a bit too. But no, I definitely like Teenage Dream more than all of these. You know what I really like though? Holy crap, I just blanked on his name super hard. What? Teams. Teams did a remix. Teams was a rapper in Das Racist and had a solo career as well. Did a remix of Teenage Dream that I think is just like absolutely hilarious and very, very fun. They talked about it on Pitchfork. Oh wow. Yeah. But yeah, it's really good. It's like I don't know. There's two kind of major modes in the song that she transitions one to the other. There's the dun 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 dun, and then there's the ba ba da bum 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 ba da bum 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 ba da bum 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 bum. You remember? To me, both of those are just like so perfect in their own way. Yeah. I want people to think of me as that pinup poster in their room, or hopefully I can invade their dreams and be their teenage dream. Whoa. Okay. Tonight, sure. I'll tell you right now, I don't remember which Tonight song this is. I'm sure I recognize it. I think I've heard like all of their songs. And it's like I don't even remember the name of the ones that I really like. Just because they're like instrumental and stuff, and it's hard to distinguish them. I think I like Chimes a lot. That's the name of Tonight's song, right? Oh gosh. Don't they have a song called Chimes? I think I like that song. Yeah. Yeah, I think I like this one. I don't know. Sure. Cool. I just spoiled myself, but the song is great too. But yeah, we'll do the next chunk in the next video, so I'll see you then.